More than 300 condo owners in Tierrasanta are scrambling to find property insurance right now after Farmers Insurance canceled their policy because of wildfire risk. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. The owners are trying to find insurance now on the secondary market, which is much more expensive. CBS 8's David Gofferson is working for you on this and joins us live from Tierrasanta.
We're out here live in front of the Villa Monterey clubhouse, and people are literally lining up to get into this town hall meeting tonight. We started working on this issue earlier this week after several residents emailed us with a lot of concerns and questions.
I'm a senior citizen living on a fixed income, and I have a budget. That's how I survive.
Allison Brenner and more than 300 other condo owners in the Villa Monterey complex in Tierrasanta are worried they might have to move out because they can't afford property insurance to cover wildfire risk.
Right now, I'm not a wage earner. I'm 74 years old, and I can't go out and get a job to supplement this income, and I live alone.
Farmers Insurance recently decided not to renew a $127 million insurance policy that covers property and wildfire damage for the entire complex. Farmers also recently canceled policies for a 240-unit condo complex in Rancho Penasquitos and a 338-unit complex in Rancho Bernardo. It all comes down to wildfire risk.
Since 2017, the insurance carriers have paid out like 2 times what the Northridge earthquake cost.
Kimberly Lilly is an insurance agent who advocates for condo owners through a trade group called the Community Associations Institute. She says large insurance companies like Farmers recently updated their modeling programs that assessed wildfire risk, and as a result, they are dumping out of the market.
It's heightened risk. There's no doubt, based on the catastrophe modeling, that wildfires cost more every time they happen now.
Lilly says one possible solution: separate off wildfire insurance from the main property insurance policy.
Wildfire would be very much like an earthquake. It would be a catastrophic coverage that you can opt in for or out of.
And then create higher deductibles for the wildfire policy.
So instead of the normal $5,000 or $10,000 deductible, they would say for wildfire, it's a $25,000, $50,000, even $100,000 deductible that then they could price a very low policy for. That association could be covered for everything they need to be covered for.
In Tierrasanta, the Condo Association is now shopping the open market for a new policy that could cost each condo owner an extra $7,000 per year.
Now that I'm retired, I should be happy, go lucky, and enjoying life. And right now, this is a terrible burden on me.
As we say, the town hall meeting is underway here at the clubhouse. One possible solution that the residents are discussing would be to make the individual condo owners pay for their own property insurance unit by unit, as opposed to one huge blanket policy that covers the entire complex. But to make that change, the residents would have to vote to change the bylaws of the association.
David, you're painting a pretty concerning picture right here. Is it just Farmers Insurance that's not renewing policies on those large condominium complexes right now, or is this happening with other insurance carriers as well?
Well, let me say, first of all, I have reached out to Farmers Insurance for the past 2 days, and they did not respond to any of my questions. The experts I spoke with said because Farmers is such a big insurance company, once they start canceling policies, it certainly does seem to affect a lot of condo owners.
Situation we need to keep an eye on. David Gofferson reporting live for us. Thanks, David.